Well, hello. In this video, we're going to explore the Pearson library databases, and you'll be using the databases for your work on your two research papers. Let's start by going to the library. This is the main page for California Lutheran, www.callutheran.edu. You'll be clicking on Academics, and you'll be going down to the Pearson library. And you'll come here, and then I'm going to scroll down and I'm going to click on Research. In this case, let's go into the databases. You'll be looking at the students' databases, clicking on the database, which takes you here. And now I'm going to click on E, because in this one we're going to be looking at EBSCO. EBSCO happens to be a business database, one that I use for a lot of research, and I use extensively in putting together the readings that I found for this course. I'll click on the EBSCO host database, and I want to view this, and in this case you'll have to sign in. That's going to bring us into EBSCO. First thing I like to do is I'm going to select all of the databases. You may decide that you want to just pick up some, but this database includes a lot of different periodicals. I'll click on Select All, and I'll click on Continue. Do you see that? This brings me to this page. I like to work from the Advanced Search page right here. It allows me to put in, as you can see in the upper right-hand corner here, where you see my cursor moving, a number of different terms. For example, if we wanted to take a look at communication, and I want to say maybe intercultural, I could click on Search, and that's going to bring up, as you can see here, 32,000 entries. Now I don't want to go through 32,000 entries, and neither do you, and the point being that we need to get more specific. So maybe if we wanted to say, what if I put in parentheses, now this will, if I do it in parentheses, non-verbal communication, in parentheses, and then again I'm clicking on intercultural. I'll search and let's see what happens. Now I come up with 249. So you'll be using this to get down to where you want to go. But let's go back to the advanced search and let's start over again. And I'm just going to clear everything. In this case, maybe I want to go to the Journal of Financial Planning. And I click that into the publication. Do you see that? I might say I want full text only. And I want to look at client communication. And let's see if we get anything with this. I would expect to, since it's sort of a broad term. But also, that's a good way to really, and you start to see here I have 162 articles on client communication. We could start to narrow that down from there. Maybe we could talk about, let me think, money. Let's say, and I don't know if we'll get anything here, but we'll say money scripts, and I'll put that in parentheses, client communication, and let's see if anything comes up. Here was no results. So that in parentheses, money scripts, didn't come up. If I just put in money, you'll see here. So this database is very powerful. One thing you will find is, in this case, let's look at tailoring client communication. And I click on the PDF full text. And that comes up. If this was the exact article, it really answered the question you were looking for. One thing you want to do, and one thing I recommend, is going to the end and seeing if they have footnotes. Now in this article, I don't see footnotes, or endnotes I should say, but in many of the empirical articles that you'll be pulling, Journal of Financial Therapy, for example, Journal of Finance, you're going to find endnotes, and I often, when I have an article that really aligns with what I'm looking for, I look at that author's endnotes, and that's a good way for me to find things too. So, let's recap this very brief presentation. You'll be going into the Pearson Library, clicking on Research, Article Databases. In this case, I'm looking at EBSCO. View EBSCO. select whichever of the databases you want to select and continue, and then start to think about mixing and matching terms, moving your way through. So I hope this is a good way for you to get started. Really powerful website, and good luck to you in your research.